I've loved living in Honeymoon Bay for almost the last 30 years. Curious how we moved there because when we grew up in Winnipeg, everybody had a place at the lake. Well, we live at the lake and we love it. We became engaged in the community life and began serving on the Area Parks Commission and saw how important community was, the school was, the green spaces and the environment, and began to see all the logging activity and that was going on, and yet the good jobs were leaving in the community and people were moving away, and we didn't have the young families in the community anymore. We had people that were retiring, and it was a different type of population moving into the area. And we stayed there and worked hard and played and traveled and really became hooked on that whole couch and lake living experience. We were transitioning from a forest resource-based community to a tourism-based community, retirement community, and it's a spectacular place to live, the Cowichan region. So since I moved to the Cowichan Lake area, I've seen fairly dramatic changes and dramatic changes that haven't been for the better. We've had amazing logging activity, clear-cut logging that's stripped our mountainsides and valleys of trees, and with devastating effects where we have rain events that wash away the soil off the mountainsides. We had the Yubo mill closure 12 or 14 years ago that had a devastating impact on the Cowichan Lake area. Here we had trees being harvested from our forest, but they weren't being processed in our community. Economic prospects were bleak, families were moving away, schools were closing, and we didn't have a very positive outlook, and the future looked bleak. That's when I was asked in 2008 to step up and begin to serve in a larger role, in a bigger capacity, not just as a volunteer, but to serve and to represent the fine citizens of electoral area F and to run for local government office. As the Area F Director, I've committed to writing a monthly column in the Honeymoon Bay News to not only provide information to the people that I represent, but for them to give an opportunity for feedback to me. I've always thought of writing articles for the newspaper. My email address, my phone number is plastered everywhere because I believe that my marching orders come from the people who live in my community, who vote in my community and pay taxes in my community. And even though sometimes it's not even something within my jurisdiction, like when I was just elected and there was a huge power surge and a bunch of my residents suffered losses because of the hydro power surge, I went to the minister responsible for BC Hydro, and the minister agreed with me to compensate those people who were out of pocket, who had losses as a result of the power surge when BC Hydro wasn't prepared to step up. That's an example of helping out the community and serving the needs of the people when they come forward and ask for my help. I'm running because I believe that it's a somewhat rare combination of that commitment to learn one's craft, to learn the skills of dealing with the public and having challenging situations and recognizing that it's about the privilege of serving and helping people and loving it.